Let's go, let's go, let's go. You are officially in the Michigan Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave, your place for any and all things Michigan football. Or should I say up the gut runs? Get her done.
Get her done.
That's what we're known for now. We are no different than the 1950s, old school.
40s, keep going.
40s.
30s.
Whole world.
I think I figured it out, man. That's when we won all our national championships. And he like, let's go back to what won us all the pride and the glory. Straight up the gut. Get her done.
Get her done.
The new game, man. That ain't gonna hold up.
Well, we said that we were trying to figure out what kind of identity we had as a team. If anybody doesn't know after watching that game last night, you simply just don't know football. We are a ground and pound football team, nothing else. Straight up old school 50s ball. Keen, talk to me. What you feel about that foolishness you saw in that play calling?
I mean, we're a ground and pound, get her done to a fault. You know what I mean? Like, we left some points on the field off of that, and some drives were cut short early off of that ground and pound, run, get her done type football, when we could have easily. I mean, the play action had to have been set up, you know what I'm saying, as many times as we ran it. Some type of bootleg, you know what I'm saying? It was like towards the end of the half, I think, the first half, when they did that little McNamara run to the damn sideline and slide. Damn nigga looked like he slid and got hurt. It was like a baseball slide. Like, he almost looked like he got hurt, like he rolled something up. But, I mean, we're not going to win like this. Big games. Yeah, we played who last week? Don't even remember, right? Played Washington. We scored most of our points when they were tired in the second half. That's when we scored like the bulk of our points. So, I mean, we won, but I ain't hype over this shit. And I hope real Michigan fans across the world ain't hype over this shit. So yeah. We'll see what the future holds for us if we keep doing this. Run, what did Harbaugh say? Run how I like to run, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever he said last night, we're gonna run it how I like to run it, or something. So
he don't know shit.
He can't even whisper to his quarterbacks, like I said on the first one. like we got a quarterback, and he's not even a quarterback; he's a manager. And it was like you don't even need to have the top manager. You could just have the assistant manager there at that game, because all we're doing is assistant pimp out here. All we're doing is running. So, hey, 15 passes, 55 runs.
Bowie, give me some initial overalls on that craziness we witnessed.
Man, I'm about to do my Rocky over the top. Get my stuff together right. Bro, I don't feel comfortable calling our team a ground and pound team. I mean, we ran the football well against Western Michigan and Washington. We're not ground and pound. This is exactly how the season started the past 4 years. With the non-conference schedule, we playing like teams we know we should beat, and we run the ball well, and we get off to a hot start. But I'm gonna be pessimistic. This is looking like fool's gold to me. Once teams start locking in, especially conference games, they're gonna know we can't pass the football. And you've been saying it in the text and in the chat stream. You gotta practice it in the game, or you're gonna be either rusty at it or not good at it when it comes time to you having to do it. And good teams aren't just gonna let us run the ball like that. They're gonna take away things that we're good at, and that's right now the only real weapon I see, big play weapon, is Corum. I still honestly don't know why. I'm gonna keep going back to this. 35 is back on punt returns. It's just like we're basically giving up a playmaking option right there by having him back there. And man, this is just fool's gold. It's more of the same to me. We're the exact same team that we've been the past 4 years, and it looks like Harbaugh doesn't want to change anything. This run the way I like to, as Keenan put it and as Harbaugh put it, just putting 4 tight ends out there and a bunch of linemen and no fullback doesn't make it effective. I mean, you're running the ball versus Washington, and sooner or later that has to come into play, who you're running the ball on. You're not going to do that against the better teams in the Big Ten, or even the better teams not in our conference.
Yeah. So
Fool's gold to me, man, until they
Yeah.
show me otherwise.
yeah. So I agree with everything y'all said. First off, I guess the versus Western, the run game, I definitely put no stake into that because I'm like, all right, we definitely should dominate them. They said now, you know, this is announcers and all this stuff like the offense for Washington is trash, but they made it seem like they had fire D. I don't know, but that's what they're saying. But
Number 48 was about it. The tackle
Yeah.
machine, that's about it.
yeah, so we did run the ball on them convincingly. I mean, I guess if we're trying to take one positive thing away, they ran it on them. Like you said, we don't really know how good Washington is. They could end up losing
They
the rest
lost
of
in
their games.
Montana last week.
Yeah, they lost to Montana last week, but you know, like I said, they said their defense was up to snuff. Their offense couldn't score versus Montana was the problem. It was
Right,
like
right.
10 to
They
7.
had three interceptions.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I say all that to say, bro, this can't be the way forward. If this is all, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go out and say it now, man. Bump it. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Get this McCarthy party started, dog. Now.
See what I say? What I tell you last night,
Facts.
bro.
Get
The
the
way
McCarthy
they're
party
Big,
started.
big facts.
Bro, the way they're handling the offense, they're gonna have fans wanting McCarthy. Off
Yeah.
of that, you know, off of the dazzle, the razzle dazzle we seen last week. You know what I mean? The throwing across the body, all the way up the field, throwing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
fans is gonna want this now because y'all ain't like you said practicing nothing in the games. We'll have no
Mismanagement.
vertical. We'll have no vertical passing game, like Train be
None.
saying in the chat. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be the death of us.
Yeah.
Gift and a curse that we're running well. Gift and a curse.
Yeah. We ain't gonna have no type of like gauge to, you know, the next time we run that. It's like, oh, this is the first time we ran these deep routes like this. So I don't really remember. I remember I needed to slow down or speed up the last time, or when that safety comes, I gotta get over the top of him quick. Like we ain't practicing it, you know.
Yeah,
That stuff.
perception, all that shit. Like we're knowing where the ball placement and all that stuff.
Exactly. Like practice don't count, man. Real live game situations, you gotta
You talking
practice
about
that stuff.
practice?
And you're supposed to be doing this against the teams that aren't really good. You know what I mean? Like this is when you're supposed to be practicing all that stuff because it's like in-game practice.
Yeah. Don't try to bring it out for the first time when we're on the road down 10 at Wisconsin.
Right. That don't make no sense.
Yeah. So here's my logic behind just saying bump it. The McCarthy project's got to start. One, obviously, we can see how much trust they have in Cade, which is 0 to none. Like this man threw for what was it, 43 yards or something, and
Maybe 44.
44 yards, 7 to 15.
Maybe
okay,
44.
think about this. They said he had 44 yards passing, 33 came on one play. So the other, however many attempts that is, went for 11 yards. That's cool. Just put that in your mind, for one.
Bro, I can do that from the couch.
And then two, just think about this. They say, okay, if McNamara is managing, as I said, I think on the first podcast, a manager is nowhere near going to get it done for us. We ain't got the talent around them. And it's like, we can see the ceiling with that manager. It's however many wins you think we can get, lose to all, probably the good teams, the hard road games, all that, whatever. We don't have to go through the schedule. But if we going to end up with 3-4 losses anyway, then let's just get McCarthy, even if he is a little young, not ready. We just going to keep going through the same thing next year if we don't let him get in there now and take the lumps down.
He's going to be a rookie,
We're
not getting-
essentially.
We ain't getting more than 8, maybe 9 with Cade. It's like, let's get him in there. If we can sign up for 9 with Cade or 8 with McCarthy, I'd take the 8 with McCarthy. At least we getting this man mad experience now. So that's what I'm
Because he's going to be the quarterback for the future. So you might as well get him in there and take the lumps now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Seems
King.
like we haven't like we gotten all these great recruit quarterbacks coming in, but we always playing around at the quarterback spot. We never like bring in a freshman and then just start him like Trevor Lawrence type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we need something to build our program off of. And if we keep switching
A good
up
foundation, King. We need a good foundation.
bro, if we keep switching up quarterbacks every 3 games, or I know our injuries happen, you know what I mean? Like Spate, back when Spate was pretty decent, but then he got injured and he kept getting injured, and that's when it really started. Because
Spade was a manager. He was a man.
Yeah.
He was a decent manager.
Right, yeah. And but now that we got this hot shot, you know what I'm saying, 5-star quarterback that can sling it, I think we should just have him out there. Like what did we do yesterday besides hand the ball off? Like, why can't he be out there getting some of those first team reps? If anything,
we ran out the clock good,
bro. You're doing a great job.
Watch K McNamara. He's gonna run this down to 0 and snap it. What?
Bro, we threw it 15 times. Why couldn't he throw half of those?
Yeah.
Why not? Like Russell, but why not?
Like you said though, at least he could come in and just be in the game in a real situation, handing it off, just getting the feel of being out there.
100,000 out there he in front of. Let him get used to that feeling, especially, you know what I'm saying, like on the road or something. Like,
and another thing, boys, is how they call the game and how they're running this game plan, like with the run. Like, it's not like we're getting off to this hot start and then we're running the ball. Like, we're scoring, punt, 3 and out. Like, I mean, it's like we're taking too long to get started. Like, it's not like the run game is constantly effective throughout the game. It's like the first quarter, it was just like a stalemate. Basically, we going back and forth. It was what, 10-7 at halftime or 10-3 at halftime? Like,
it was 10-0.
Washington was always just one play away from being right back in the game and if not taking the game over. So it's like, it's not like the run game is like demoralizing teams. Like, they're still in these ball games. And I just don't understand, like, again, like y'all saying, play action, like once or twice. I mean, see where it's at. This 4 tight end, like, we go from a spread out 4 wide receiver look with 1 in the backfield to 4 tight ends, no fullback and 1 in the backfield. And it's like it's just like, it's just such a big gap of our formations, and we're going from motion to fullback dives. It's really, really weird how they're calling games and the setup of our offense. It don't look like it has any rhythm.
We ain't setting nothing up for the
Nothing.
next play. Like,
Yeah, and it seemed like this, even the play calls where he does try to halfway get like somebody in space, they just don't look that creative, man. It's just like basic. Like, yo, you ain't got nothing in the deep bag of yours. Like, we 3rd, 2nd and go, 3rd and go, 4th and go. It's just like run. Like, bro, you get paid $1 million. You ain't got one play where you had a tight end fake like he block in and slip out to the corner of the end zone. Like, bro, stuff you see other teams as I watched games all day yesterday. Like, damn, I say that was a good ass play call. Like, don't say that.
And for other teams, that's their normal. Like, it ain't even like that's a trick play. It's like, this is in the bag because this is what works.
Right.
And we're just running it up the gut. Like, offense has just it's morphed into something other than what Harbaugh is used to. I think time has just passed him by. And what's the point of having Gaddis up there, this speed and space guy, if you're gonna limit him in what he's doing? Because right now, I don't know who's calling the plays. Like, it looks like those spread formations, it looks like Gaddis is calling the play, but then those goal line type formations, it looks like that's what Jim Harbaugh wants to do. And if we got two heads, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna be chasing our own tail the whole season.
Yeah.
If we like, we'll run a power, a dive, a blast, whatever you want to call it, up the gut, then run an end around, fake end around, then come with the other guy coming around, and then won't have like no play action off of that. Like, you can have a play action off that end around, like boom.
Those are setup plays.
Like, come on, man. Like, this Madden, like, what's the lowest ranking on Madden you can play on? Like, rookie or something like that? Like, rookie. Like, come on, bro. Like, set something up. Like,
we'll do all that, Keen, and then we'll have McNamara run out to the sideline and do a baseball slide. Like, bro, where were you going with that, dog?
Let's manage this game to death.
Bro,
he don't turn the ball over. That's a plus yet, as that we've seen. So,
hey, when a manager doesn't let the employees or whatever grow into their own person, and they just got to manage them all the time, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign of a coach or coaching, whatever you want to call it.
Get them out of there.
Hey, man, look, end of the game when Cade McNamara, when they praised him as they said he has no turnovers and he's doing a good job running the clock down. I was like, this ain't my guy. That's it. I can't
Fugazi.
I can't take that. All right,
Come
so
on, man.
That's my quarterback.
with
That's
that
my
being said, I mean, I do want to give love to Corum and Haskins though. At the same time, like I like that 1-2 punch a lot. Corum, that dude is shifty, man. And then
You called that
Haskins,
one, Train.
Thunder
He's
and
a
lightning.
beast.
yeah, and then Haskins though, I actually like Haskins because he's super powerful when he runs, but Haskins got a little more wheels than people be thinking. Like he's kind of fast too. Like he ain't just no big dude that's the power back that can't really pull out on somebody. You know what I mean? So
Corum just make him look slow. Yeah, because he's so fast.
right,
I just
Quick
just
move.
watching them two run is just like, then
Yeah.
he can get up out of there, but his style, like you said, I think he's just more, he want contact. It's just the way
Yeah.
he run. That's why I like him, because he wants that contact.
yeah, he
Both
broke.
ran for a $1.50.
Yeah, he broke a lot of tackles, and I'm not saying he's a burner. I'm just saying he's faster than you would think he would be for his size. You know what I mean? So I like Haskins a lot. Corum, but again, we'll move on. But like Bowie said, when we get into them games, I don't know. I just feel like just because maybe we've seen it so many times, we're just not going to take that bait. But like when we grow up against a Wisconsin front, and it's like, dang, now we keep doing these getters up the gut, and we getting 0, 1,
2 yards,
2,
1 yard.
1.
Hey, fellas, because one thing I saw, we're not getting push on the O-line. Like, we're not blowing people off the line. So, like, when you go against somebody you're equal to your talent level or a little bit better, and you ain't getting no push, we're going to get lucky if we get them big runs.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the death of our receivers production.
Yeah, let's go to that real quick, bro. That's where I wanted to go anyway. I wanted to talk about like, yo, what's up with our receiver room? I understand we lost Ronnie Bell, but dog, like, are we that limited at receiver? Because all these dudes are supposed to be burners or big play guys like Cornelius, um, uh, Gorman Wilson, Sam
Henning didn't even
Still,
get in yesterday, did he?
Henning. Yeah, he had a couple little quick passes they threw to him, but it's just like.
But right.
Unmemorable. I ain't even
that's your
realized
reaction.
that he got in
I
the
can't
game.
even like remember like times of like us. One, we don't try it, but like we don't got nothing where they can all, the 2 4 wide, the 2 inside guys running corners, and the other dudes running hitches, smash routes, something. Like we don't do nothing, bro. I don't.
But the worst part about it is a lot of the times we were set up to have our speed and space on display. Like in the goal line, the goal line drive that we just fucked up because we were up the gut. We were it was first and like a goal at the 5.
Take a
and
shot.
We came out in goal line formation. It's like, bro, this is the perfect time to utilize our speed and space because this is when you need to use speed and space. You know what I'm saying? Some rub routes, maybe, a quick screen pass, a levels route. You know what I'm saying? Have that coming out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, bro, we ran it 4 times in a row and got
Scared to
stopped on it
pass.
too.
That's why I'm wondering: is it the receivers or is it they have no faith in Cade? Because I'm like, they kept saying Washington had good corners, but I'm like, come on, man, they can't be that good. We're literally scared to throw at them dudes.
Bro, I got the locker room behind me, and I'm all for being a good teammate. But as a receiver, games like this, I'd be pissed. And your quarterback should be mad too. Like, y'all don't trust me to throw the rock, man? We on national TV in a primetime game. I'm trying to get my money up. But as a receiver, dog, I'm up, man. And I ain't blocking nobody. Don't unless I'm touching the rock. This is supposed to be a team game, bro. Like, I'm out here on the island just blocking. Like, this ain't what y'all brought me here for.
And he came in, it's crazy because Cade came in as like highly recruited. He wasn't just like no game man. Like, he broke all the state records where he from. Like, yo, I put up numbers, not just like regular D1 recruit numbers. Like, he put up crazy numbers in high schools to the point where you're like, okay, he should be able to keep this thing slinging. But I know it's different lights and all that. But man, that bad? 44 yards? Come on.
That has to be the coaching, bro. And he ain't calling the play. You know what I mean? So It's did
You
they not
can't feel
evaluate?
good you can't feel good as a player, dog. Having, especially you saying how decorated he was in high school, having 44 yards passing, bro. Just I ain't even a quarterback, but receivers too. Like, oh, that can't feel good, bro. And 33 of your yards came off of one play. So
I'm saying
really,
we
he
didn't
had
even try
11
that
yards
again.
passing.
We didn't even try that again. Like the little back shoulder pass they threw to Cornelius. That was a nice
That was
little
a
play.
great ball too. That was a great ball.
And, hey, it worked. Stay away from it. Apparently, is what they say in the headsets. This play was fire. Don't run it again. That's all I could think. I don't get it, but
I done chalked my notes, man. There ain't really much to say on about this, man.
nah, I
This is bad.
want to go to the defense. The thing I want to bring up, man, about the defense, y'all can tell me what y'all see, man. It seemed like we keep track of most of the guys. Obviously, we're not keeping track of the entire roster, every player, how many snaps they played, and all that. But you do notice when there's guys out there that ain't really been on your radar. And it seemed like yesterday a whole lot of new numbers were out there that I didn't necessarily see out there that much the first game or even hear much talk about them through all the research we do and all that. But it seemed like people was playing. So listen to this. We got, I think his number was 32, Jalen Harrell, Mozzie Smith. I know he played the first game, but he played a whole lot last night, 58. Whitley, that big D tackle we had, number 3. I don't know if y'all seen that big old dude out there. He was like, looked like that big run stopping, that big boy you need in the middle. He's that transfer we got from Oregon State. He's huge.
Okay.
He's huge. He played. Jenkins, who they said is the son of the NFL player Jenkins. I don't know if you heard him say that on the broadcast. He played a lot.
Yeah, I
This
heard that.
This Mike Morris dude, number 90, with the little dreads, the little light-skinned cat in the D-line, he been playing a lot. Nolan Knight, he was a linebacker, I think number 33 or something. He played a lot. 19, Rod Moore, I believe is his name. He got cooked for 6. Why is he out here? Braden McGregor, I don't know if y'all remember him. He was supposed to be like that next crazy little DN we had on some Chase Winovich stuff. He finally got in and made a little play towards the end. Number 47. It was just like, bruh, one, it's two ways to look at that. It's like, why are all these guys playing when the game's not 100% sealed? I feel like we should have a solidified starters. And then if it's like, if they're really playing because they're all kind of even and nobody's separating, I don't even know if I like that. It means we ain't got really just no solidified studs in there where it's like you're gonna keep rotating these guys out. So you can look at it one or two ways, but that was my take on the defense. A whole lot of new faces that I didn't really know like that. I wasn't that familiar with. Obviously, I heard their names, but if you don't come and get no real tick starting out or even in the rotation, it's easy to kind of lose track of guys in the program. If you might be like, oh yeah, I remember when we recruited them, what happened to them or whatever. But
Right.
it's like all of a sudden we just playing everybody. So I don't know, man. How y'all feel about that, Keen? You like that motto, or what you see from the D? It seemed like a whole bunch of new guys to me.
I mean, our defense, we played great the whole game. I mean, pretty much we locked them up the whole game. We were bend but don't break type defense. We did give up 293 passing yards, but they only scored one touchdown off of that. You know what I'm saying? So I believe our defense was playing good. Just to take it back to the offense, is like, how y'all trust these baby freshmen to come in and play on defense, but you don't trust our quarterback to pass the ball? Like,
Yeah,
come on,
he's
man. Like, and then he gives up a play, a touchdown, a burner. Like, bro, it wasn't no shutout, but dang. I mean, we didn't give up. I mean,
And your
I
boy,
I don't like it.
This
I don't like
sounds
it.
too familiar. We're all saying the same thing we've been saying. Like, I don't know.
It's just like, do you not get it, my boy? Like, do you not get what you're supposed to be doing out here as a coach, putting these people in positions to make plays? Like, he reached for dude, you know what I'm saying? He came out the line, boom, gave it to him. He reached and like, oh, now I'm burned already. Like, what you reaching for, bro? Like, he got to come to you. He got to go this way. Like, I don't like it. No, to answer your question, no, I don't. Like, shit. Playing anybody. Like, yo, let's finish this game out.
B, what you see, man? I know you talked about my boy Green. I like to give myself credit for that too. I'll give myself partial, well, I give myself partial credit and partial blame because I said he's always in position and people just make hard catches on him, but I thought he was gonna make them plays this year. So I was wrong on the part of him making the plays, right on people making amazing catches every time on him.
He's right there.
So go ahead. Man.
I don't like it on defense. It looks like because we got the new defensive coordinator, he just isn't. Everybody's getting a shot. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to figure out who's the best fit. You know what I mean? Because there isn't a solidified starter in every position besides 97 and 30. So other than that, you kind of can be taken out. And I mean, I get being tired, but that many people you name train, it shouldn't be that many people getting tired and you having to sub that many people. Y'all should have been taking first team reps at practice to where you're used to this at this point.
None of them dudes are starters like originally.
Right. I don't like it. It just shows me that we're still trying to find who best fits in what position on defense, but it ain't necessarily a bad thing because you got a new defensive coordinator came in, running an entirely different system. But at the same time, is what y'all been doing all offseason. This should have been worked out a long time ago. You shouldn't, but at least they're practicing stuff. I mean, the offense isn't practicing anything. They're just straight running a rock. So, I mean, we're figuring it out on defense. And big shout out to the defense because they did hold it down yesterday. And especially they play a lot. And that's what we're getting back into what we're used to seeing. But with our offense playing like that, the defense is going to be out there a lot. And it's just impossible for anybody to play that much football in a season and not get tired and wore down. So, I mean, again, I don't want to keep bashing the offense, but it's just the same story we've been seeing the past 4 or 5 years, man.
Hey, man, let's give flowers to he's escalating up that draft board, dog. He about looking like a top 5 or 10 Hutchison out there, man. He
wreaked havoc out there.
Yo, he's a havoc wreaker for sure. That dude is an absolute beast. He's unstoppable right now. Even the tackle they said he was dominating. They said was all conference tackle from Washington, and he was shoving him straight into the backfield. So, I mean, y'all gotta be Bowie. I know you love him. You be putting on the group chat. There goes that man.
I love him, and dog. I actually, from what it's looking like right now, I feel sorry for him. They're putting him in a situation where he's gonna end up like. He's going to be getting double teamed. He's going to be getting quadruple teamed, and he's not going to be effective, and it's not going to show in the numbers. But his motor, dog, like there been a couple plays where he was just getting sacks just straight. Yesterday, he was just getting sacks straight off because he wouldn't quit. And you always like a player like that, and you want a player like that on your team. So, I mean, big ups to him, dog. Like, he's a beast, man. But I feel like going on later on in the season, they're going to have to keep showing where he doing that lifting the weight. They're going to have to keep going back to that just because he ain't going to have no plays, just because ain't nobody else going to be really doing nothing. And he's going to be tired if our offense don't get it together.
What I hear you saying is if we, let's say after week 9, 8, and let's say we're clearly out of the hunt, opt out is on the way.
Taking my talents to South Beach, bro. I'm going to go start training for this draft, man.
Damn. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, we at risk of losing him if this season starts tanking out, because that's what every other top player about does now. It's like you can't even be mad at him. Oh, we're 5-3 after 8 or some shit like that. It's like,
and if you any type of coach, because he came back, he said he wanted to solidify his legacy at Michigan. He came back because he was like, I want to get that Big Ten championship. You know what I'm saying? My dad was a 5-time.
I was about to say that.
Big Ten champ. You know what I'm saying? I want to solidify my legacy here. If you any type of coach and the season starts going down, I'm telling them, yo, dog, it ain't worth it, bro. Go get your paper. If you any type of real coach,
Jim Harbaugh,
I would be like, yo,
man,
don't risk it, bro.
Jim Harbaugh, Michigan man, and so is Aiden. Oh, just listen real quick, just with that dad, the way you just talked about his dad, and they were showing his dad, and how his dad was like, yeah, you got the whatever, but I got the ring, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was hyping that up, and you know what I'm saying, just that Michigan man mentality stuff, bro. I mean, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I would hope, you know what I'm saying, they wrap it up, but I mean, and hopefully it don't get to that point. You know what I'm saying? We're not, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, knock on wood, we don't get to that point. But If it does, I'm with
44
you.
yards. We're getting to that point. Let's just be real.
But we
I'm gonna
run the
tell you
same
straight
amount
up,
of plays.
Hutchinson. If it get like that, bro, go get your paper, dog. I ain't gonna hold nothing against you. Go get your money, dog.
Bro, peep this.
Don't risk it.
Washington had more rushing yards than we had passing yards.
No, think of this stat. I got a better one for you. Every player who made a rush attempt yesterday's, their rushing average per attempt was higher than Cade McNamara's passing average per attempt. That's a stat for your ass.
Right. I'm an English major. That kind of went over my head, but hey, I know that ain't good.
He averaged 2.9 yards per pass attempt, I think, and every runner had more average.
All right, I got a question for you fellas. Who is that beating in the Big Ten?
Saw what Ohio State can do when they under pressure.
We're gonna struggle with Rutgers, bro.
Hey, you saw what Ohio State can do under pressure. Even though they lost, you know what I'm saying? They had to put up some buckets. And if he didn't throw that interception, it would have been a good game. You know what I mean? But
and then we get to the national level. Who is that beating? What top team is that beating?
Nobody.
Man,
we lost 4 straight bowl games at this point, man. Doing that. Gotta switch it up.
Yeah. Did y'all see when during the game finally they showed that little thing in there, that little graphic that said, "What are you doing today to beat Ohio?" What's that?
That's that beat Ohio, that won Big Ten last time we won Rose Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So but they trying to put that, they're trying to actually put it out there now as a thing. You know, this is the first year I've ever seen that little picture they showed or whatever that was. Yeah. What are you doing today to beat them? And I'm like, 44 yards? I'm asking you that. 44 yards can't be it.
But you tell me, reporter lady.
Yeah.
Don't even talk about this right now, bro. Like, don't even mention them. That's pissing me off. Don't even mention them right now. We got to get to that level. We haven't ascended to where we can even have that conversation yet, bro.
Bro, you notice how the announcer was like, Jim Harbaugh never really speaks about Ohio in the rivalry, but now he's embracing now he's embracing it. And then they ask that question like at the end of the game or whatever. And then it's just like, wow, what is it? Why is this becoming a thing now? Like we're talking about.
I ain't talking about somebody that be constantly whooping my ass.
I don't want to be talking about Debo all the time. Like if I'm red, like man, why ain't y'all help me? Shit, man, damn. I don't even cry in the car and shit. Like I don't want to talk about him right now. Them.
Hey,
that face he made when they false started. The face he made when they false started. But he called timeout and he was just like, I'm like, yo, get your head out your ass, man. What is you doing?
Fuck this.
I don't know. I didn't know I was supposed to coach today. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Man, my bad. I digress. What you doing, bro?
Yeah.
I'm getting fired up, fellas. I'm getting fired up.
Hey.
The pessimist is coming back.
You said you was turning over. You said you was turning over a new leaf, man.
Man, I thought me and Harbaugh was gonna do it together, but this motherfucker pissing me off again, man. The lean over, the squat dump. That's what I'm gonna start calling it, the squat dump, and then just the dumb looks. I'm like, bruh, you got to get your stuff together, man. And Gaddis is up there like, I don't know what to do, God. Like, why you looking so flustered up there, bruh?
Yeah, the whole time, every time they showed him, he was just like
you ain't called a game before. Like you didn't have a plan coming into this game, or the plan you had ain't working. So you just like, oh God, I can't stick to my script.
It could be he's being handcuffed over there.
He's not calling the plays.
That's true.
He's just up there like, he gave him like 15 plays he could call, and he like, this is it? This is all I can work with right here?
He's like,
why you got me here if this is what you want me to do, man?
Or
just
he could be on 8 ball
free
all night. He could be doing 8 balls all night.
Because Michigan is supposed to be a spot that they look on your resume. Oh, damn, he called plays at Michigan. It ain't that no more, dog. It ain't that. They looking at your resume like, oh, it was a tough go up there, huh?
Had a rough go at.
Hey,
didn't really get to call the plays.
I want to get Bowie's take on something, man, because he always, no matter what happens on this certain possession or certain play, I should say, he's a stiff critic of the punt returner. He was a former punt returner. So no matter what happens, whether even if they do something good, he's going to make comment. Now, that's how you're supposed to do it. But if it's something bad, he's always got something to say. So talk to us, man. How do we have Wild Thing back there with a mullet scrapping out the back of his helmet, returning punts? This is Michigan. Now I just named all them burners we got. Even the freshmen, like you said, Andrell from EL. Like somebody.
Put him out there, let him get some rookie reps at punt return. You know, not even those receiver reps. But, bro, it starts with the foundation, dog. You're number 35. That's not a ball player that gets on the field. That's somebody that sits on the sideline.
KD.
You give your peeps a couple tickets, you know what I'm saying? And you sit and you chill on the sideline. You got one of the best seats in the house. So that's the foundation. That's all wrong. Then the first punt, I mean, y'all seen it. He had 20 yards of space before the next defender was there. Fair call, waiting for fair catch. That bitch drops behind him. He runs around and it bounces in his chest and he catches. It's like, bro, you misjudged them running down here, and then you misjudged where the ball was. What is he showing in practice that got him out here? Because that right there, that ain't gonna get it.
That's just it. It's practice.
Bruh. He must have, his parents must be a booster that done donated to the medical center or something, because he got to go. And then the one he caught and ran, it was like, okay, I'm 37. Let me stretch the hammies.
Slow motion for me.
He got snuffed.
Get out there and go that fast.
One of them, he got snuffed out of bounds, too. He got hit kind of hard.
Didn't he drop one, too?
We got talent sitting on the sideline, and we're not. These are opportunities versus, again, these lesser teams to where even if he's not going to be the starting punt returner, let the young boy get back there, return a couple just to get game speed, the feel of the game, you know what I'm saying, the college atmosphere, all that stuff. He had the big house, so you shouldn't, I mean, you're going to be nervous, but should be a little less nervous because you at home, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of things we could be doing that we're not doing. The only good thing about it is we ain't paying them as much money to do it.
I can name 3 people that could be getting reps at punt return right now. Roman Wilson, Blake Corum, and Mike Sanders still. I mean, speed and space.
I'd take
or Henny, AJ Henny.
Put Dax Hill back there. I put anybody back there.
AJ Henny too.
Somebody other than Hill.
There.
Yeah.
Brad Dawkins was a former wide receiver. I'll throw him back there. I don't care.
At this point, we'll take anybody but
Edwards.
Wild Thing.
Edwards. The third string, just to get him some touches, get the ball in the hands of a playmaker. Nope. Let's put 35 back. And then what other time have you seen 35 on the field?
At fullback, and we don't got one on
team.
So why have him on the field in one of the most crucial aspects of the game?
He's a gunner on punt team.
Well, that's what I thought he was. That's what originally they said Harbaugh likes him back there because he's like a sure-handed guy. And it's like,
a sure-handed guy fair catches every punt.
And he wasn't sure-handed. That's my thing. He wasn't even that.
Got suntan lotion on his hands.
Oh, the one he dropped, he like picked it up and it was like, and got stuck real quick.
Bing.
What a joke.
Get him. Whose man's is this? Get him the guy.
Hey, yo, is that Glasgow back there returning punts now? Remember Wild Thing 29 from a couple years ago? That's what he looked like back there, dog. What a joke.
I was waiting to see when he caught it and ran it. I was waiting to see this dude take off and run a 4.2 40, and it was like watching paint dry. I was like, goodness gracious, he ain't even got no burns.
We like to have fun on here.
And I don't like, man, whatever. I like dissing him because it makes him play better. Shit, makes you play better. It's called accountability. Be accountable.
What about
but constructive criticism?
What about the drip? I feel like the jerseys helped improve the drip. It wasn't the drip itself. But Keen, I know you said you still saw a couple of jerseys that was still a little saggy. Who was out there sagging?
I saw like, you know how you blouse out your shirt type? It was like at the bottom, like some of them were tight up top. You know what I'm saying? Dax looked good up top. A couple of them looked
like
good.
Like you getting ready for an Olin Mills picture?
But then Blake Corum on the back, it's like you could see it like, I don't know, man. It just they ain't, like you said, you should have help getting stuff on. Like they don't need help.
They could have went crazy with
the
them
jerseys were still loose. It's just they were dark, so darker colors make you look smaller. So I think the jersey was still the same. I'd like to see them. If we wear all blue, why didn't the crowd wear all blue? Like it should have looked like midnight in that bit. You know what I'm saying?
The maze out. They said maze.
The maze out is supposed to be a little more scary than a.
Looked like they were throwing flags all game. Me, I'm like, yo, y'all need to change the step.
Just a suggestion. You know what I'm saying? I know we got a couple players that watch the podcast.
That would have been dope.
Coordinated to, and then it's a night game though. You know what I'm saying? So that would have been I think that would have been fire. So just hey man, I know y'all players watch this podcast. Thanks for y'all support. Take that to the AD next time.
Thanks for y'all support after I roast you.
He was
man, I'll give you a jam after I blaze you.
Yeah, boy, always try to throw that qualifying statement. Hey, we appreciate y'all support. Hey, but y'all getting cooked and y'all jerseys too big.
Told you, man. I'm still not sold on our DBs, dog. Like, not at all. Like, Green is always in position, but never there.
Man, every time though.
I told you, bro. Bro had one-handed catch around Green, around his body with the left. And I was like,
I'm feeling bad for the boy.
He almost had that pick where Dax was right there, and then I think Dax came over top, but he was right there, like with the receiver, and he almost had a pick, but I think he caught it.
Almost doesn't count because we had 0 picks yesterday.
Bro, Montana had 3 picks last week, though.
Where y'all at?
We gave up 293 passing yards this game, bro.
In 2 games versus 2 not so good teams. I don't want to keep saying they ain't good, you know what I'm saying, but not so good teams. We ain't had no picks.
We got
0 INTs, bro.
Hawkins
dropped one last week.
You got a drop pick. We got an almost pick, but
we had no
0
pass
picks, bro.
We had no pass deflections either. I don't think. Anybody
still not sold on the DBs, dog.
Deflect?
Still not sold on them.
I was pissed when and we smacked Giles Jackson ass the first little end around he tried.
Little dog.
He had a couple. Yeah, that was Dax. Dax was all over that little reverse.
We was in the chat going, wow, hold that little bitch up.
Right. He had a couple little catches after that though, but he wasn't.
Garbage time buckets. We call it garbage time buckets.
Let him go. You don't want to be here. He was decent for us, but
I posted on Instagram. He was big mad after the game, cussing at people.
Was he?
He wanted to show out so bad.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
When he was running through he was about to run through the tunnel.
Yep.
He was like, fuck you, bitch. I wanted the ball.
I'm gonna go get my older brother. He gonna come back and whoop your legs.
Hey, he gonna cry in the car.
Oh, he cried on the plane for sure. That's a long flight back too. Well, all right. So I got the schedule over here. I'm looking at it, and next up we got Northern Illinois Huskies, who are 1-1. They just lost to Wyoming yesterday.
They beat Georgia Tech the first week 1, 22-21.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, hey King, I done went to the Georgia Tech practice.
I heard
that ain't no feat. That ain't no feat at
all.
all.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I always hear that like,
Tech ain't
run of the mill.
Yeah, at best. But
that's last chance you over there. Ever since Megatron left, that's been last chance you.
Yeah, Tech ain't hitting on nothing. I done been there to their facilities. They decent, but you can just tell that it ain't. That's an academic school, 100%.
Right.
Georgia Technical Institute.
Yeah, they like Northwestern. It's
Come
like,
here
it's
and
cool.
learn how to build refrigerators and such.
Yeah, it's like Northwestern is like, it's cool. Like if we win some football games, but at the end of the day, like we just want to be a fire school and have like the best student athletes come out of here. That's what Tech on.
Let me check my stuff real quick.
But Northern Illinois, let me see. Looks like it says.
Send that text.
Looks like Northern Illinois says Rocky Lombardi is their quarterback.
Oh,
y'all remember him?
Yeah, Lombardi.
You should remember his ass because he's the one that lit us up last year.
Yeah.
He played for State. Trying to see if he
Oh,
played
he's
back.
at Northern Illinois now?
That's what I'm saying.
Looking right now.
He their quarterback.
Yep. Rocky Lombardi. Yep.
Bruh, I think you said that
So
earlier.
we need to be ready to smack him for what he did to us last year.
Yes, we do.
Oh man, do we really want to see that, dude? I mean, I looked at the score breakdown. I mean, they can score points fast. So again, a slow start just ain't gonna bode well for us.
A get her done start ain't gonna bode well for us. That's what you really mean. Up the gut, get her done.
Let me see his numbers. He was.
I hope they giving me some points on the spread.
Oh, Rocky had 3 picks versus Wyoming.
19, yep.
19 for 36, 233, 1 touchdown, three. Hey man, he didn't do nothing versus last year. He just threw a couple bombs. That was it, and we had DBs just chasing their own damn tail. We should be straight, man.
Hey, bro, but those are most of the same DBs though. It ain't look like they get better.
But they not just. That's one thing I noticed. We not just 100% just on islands anymore. It seemed like Don Brown was just like, yo, there's not another Michigan player within 20 yards of you if you're on that island. I don't like that.
So you called it last year saying State's game plan was like the way they gonna beat us is if they drop back and just throw bombs.
Throw one-on-ones. Make it one-on-one game.
So Lombardi's
gonna do that same thing.
Lombardi's gonna go in there and say, I got the grease on how to pop these bums.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going.
That's probably why he went there. Like, and he was like, "Yeah, I can help you beat Michigan next year."
Damn, ain't that?
Hey.
You got signed off of that. Well, we better.
I hope I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, fellas. Prove me wrong.
We better smack them by at least 30, or I'm gonna be livid again. This is the most, well, I guess the least. This is the least excited I've been after a win in a long time.
I'll have to agree with that, man. Yeah, I just feel like I'm getting sold a bill of goods right now, and I need more.
Predictability. Don't go well.
All right, man. Any
hold on. What we do with the predictions? Hold on, let's not gloss over that.
Oh no, that's where I was about to go.
Yeah. Hey, great minds think alike.
Yeah. I was gonna say, anybody want to give their predictions? A matter of fact, I was
thinking last week.
Yeah. Let's look at those. I think was I the closest again?
Me and Train kind of were the closest. I said 28-7. He said 31-14.
Yeah, you were.
I'll take that crown. I'll take that crown. Yes, sir. Give it to me.
Hey,
I had 28-7 though. I was close.
But he guessed our score. He said 31-14.
I was 6 points off.
Hey, if you got to fight, if you want to fight for your right, then, hey, go ahead, man. But I'm gonna give it to Train again. I'm gonna give it to Train again. Even though I lost, because I ain't win. I got no horse in this race. I ain't win. So I thought we were gonna open up the offense.
Hey, bro, take that silver.
I thought we was gonna open up the offense, but we stayed in neutral. So 42-7 was my guess.
Let's go ahead.
Go ahead,
what was the final from last week? Let me see what the final from last week was. We put up 47?
Yeah.
Hey, we're trending down, man. We're trending down. We started up high, which is good, but 47-31. I'm gonna stay right in that realm. 21-14.
Damn.
21-14 Michigan.
Better be Michigan shit.
Only a 21 ball versus Northern Illinois. Wyoming just dropped 50 on them. But hey, don't let me change your answer.
Hey, bro, it's gonna be a short.
No, we got you locked.
It's gonna be a short game because we're gonna be running the football.
Don't give him no grease.
They ain't gonna have no clock.
Hey, we got you locked in, man. 21-14.
Hey, I'm 21-14, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna go 35. I'm gonna go 35-10. 13. Right. 35-10.
Northern Illinois or Michigan?
Hey, whose fucking man's is this right here? Man?
Get them the fuck out of here. I pick 40, 45, 45, 14.
45 what?
45, 14. We should be able to definitely run it up on these fools.
I like where our heads is at. We giving props to the defense, man. 14-10. That's a good ball game.
Yeah.
I think y'all
Not
overshooting
the
the
offense.
offense, but hey, man, to each stay on.
Stay home.
I just know we'll probably run for 350 again and just do the same thing. So
I just feel like, not that we can't do it. I just feel like the game clock is going to be getting ran out because we're going to be running the ball so much.
yeah. I mean, we'll probably hit a couple long.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. So that's it. I guess for predictions, Keen, the Michigan Man Cave, Instagram. What we got going on the gram? We gonna tag some folks on this?
I mean, shoot, y'all can hit us up. I'm gonna start, we start posting like topics y'all want us to talk about, stuff like that. So hit us up on at the Michigan Man Cave Podcast on IG.
Yep.
Man.
Twitter.
Hit us up with some topics.
You can also find us on Twitter at the Michigan Man Cave Podcast. Keen done show me how to upload videos, so I've been video happy. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I know y'all peeped the Ohio State Buckeye marching band guy fall out the tunnel like he was on roofling.
one job.
Hey, that was funny as hell. But Michigan Man Cave Podcast on Twitter. Hit us up. Hey man, we like fan interaction, man. We want to hear from y'all. Topics,
Yes,
your opinions on what we're doing. I'm trying to start connecting all like the Michigan, you know what I'm saying, all the Michigan support, Michigan page supporters, because there's a lot of them out there. So I just been following everybody. Drop a like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all support.
Sure.
yes, sir. One last thing. Killer Kale. Drop that. We checking out. We'll catch y'all next week after we 3-0. I'll let you boys.
Hey,
Yeah,
Haskins,
Okay,
Corum,
podcast.
when they interview y'all,
You know what we doing.
y'all better not do that again, bro.
Bruh.
Ooh, Haskins.
Hold on.
You
Turn the
need
beat
some
off.
PR.
Turn the beat off. Turn the beat off.
Oh,
Hold
cut
on,
the beat.
bruh.
Cut the beat. All right.
Cut the beat.
All right.
Bruh.
Kale, cut the beat. Cut the beat.
Cut the beat, man. Bro, I was dying laughing about that shit, bro. Haskins, he never been interviewed in his life before, bro. He said, what did he
What
say?
do you say,
He was
dog?
like,
I missed it.
he was like, he said, my bad, but he's like, I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say. Blake, what you got to say? Like,
Oh, he ain't
Bro,
want
he
no
sound
parts.
like Jameis Winston when he got stealing them crab legs.
crab legs.
He sound like freshman year Jameis Winston. I was like, again, Harbaugh, this goes to preparation. You gotta prep these young men to be in the limelight, man. So when they get success, they're ready for the moment. That's
Man,
a
for
goddamn
$1.50.
shame.
Ran for $1.50, didn't have 2 words put together. Come on, bro.
That boy said, I like green beans and potatoes.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say right now. I did good. Did I do good? Like, and then the reporter lady, she was just like,
Is he done? Is he done?
Blake, how do you feel? Yeah, give it up to the O-line. They did great. The Huskies was talking shit online, and the O-line didn't like that shit, so they was mad.
oh, y'all my dogs, man. Y'all my dogs, man.
Yeah,
Go
drop
Blue.
that beat.
Go Blue.
We checking out.
Oh,
Go Blue. 3-0.
Yeah, go blue.